Hello, this e-laboratory is on the demonstration for centralized air conditioning system. Just like any air conditioning, centralized air conditioning system also consists of compressor, condenser, expansion valve, and evaporator. So air conditioning is actually about humidifying and dehumidifying. So please find information on these two things. And centralized air conditioning can be divided into water cool, air cool, or combination of air cool and water cool. The three most common or most popular types of centralized air conditioning in Malaysia are chiller, FCU, and WCPU. For chiller system, four basic components of air conditioning, namely compressor, evaporator, condenser, and expansion valve, is the one called chiller. And in AHU, it consists of cooling coil. For WCPU system, those four basic components of air conditioning, namely compressor, evaporator, condenser, and expansion valve, is in the AHU. Then the third type, FCU system, four basic components of air conditioning, namely compressor, condenser, expansion valve, and evaporator, is located in the ceiling above that particular room. This is an example of air side for WCPU system, whereby the air is supplied from AHU into the room. And for water side is from AHU to chiller and cooling tower. And take note also, the air side is from AHU into the room. Okay, this is a short video for demonstration of a centralized air conditioning system. Okay, so this is the demonstration unit for centralized air conditioning system. Okay. Similar to all air conditioning, this type of centralized air conditioning system also consists of four basic components of aircon. As you can see here, we have expansion valve, okay, and then we also have this compressor, okay, and then we also have this condensing unit, okay, or a condenser coil, and then let's go back again over here. We also have the cooling coil here, or an evaporator. So this is the chiller tank for the water. So the water will go through this evaporator, and that will become cold water. Okay, and that cold water will go through this cooling coil. Okay, and the air, okay, from this part, we suck the air, okay, and fresh air will go through the air filter. So as you can see here, must filterize it from dust and dirt, so that we got a cool air, cool and clean air. And that air, okay, fresh air will go through this cooling coil. Okay, remember we got the chill water from this chiller tank. Okay, the chill water goes to the cooling coil, and when the air force through this cooling coil, that will become cool air. And that cool air will sucked by this air blower into the ventilation duct, and that ventilation duct will distribute air into rooms inside that building. Okay, so that is a basic working system for a centralized air conditioning system. Thank you. So back again to the demonstration set for the chiller. Remember, 4 basic components in the air conditioning: compressor, evaporator, condenser, and expansion valve is the one called chiller. And in the AHU is the cooling coil as well as air filter. So this is the air intake into the chiller system ventilation duct. So in the AHU are cooling coil, filter, and air blower. And this is the one called chiller. 4 basic components in the air conditioning as well as the chill water tank. So components in the chiller are condenser, compressor, expansion valve, as well as evaporator and chill water tank. And of course, these components are connected by a series of pipe with refrigerant inside that pipes. So in AHU are cooling coil, air blower, as well as air filter. So cool air delivered through ventilation duct, okay, from cool air blower through the ventilation duct into the room. So the cool air is delivered through the ventilation ducts into rooms inside that building. And this is the rear view of the AHU room, okay, whereby we got air blower, cooling coil, and fresh air intake as well as ventilation duct. And this is the rear view of the chiller. Okay, you can see that chill water pump, chill water tank, as well as condenser. And this is a propeller fan cooled down by propeller fan to cool down the condenser. Propeller fan is adequate because this is a very small condenser. For a very big condenser or a lot of condenser, we need cooling tower. So condenser water return from the condenser goes to the cooling tower, and condenser water supply from cooling tower to the condenser. So this is the demonstration set for the cooling tower. You can see the pipe for condenser water return. Okay, the hot water go through the field, and air blower blow the air through the field, and that supply the cold water. So this is the diagram for cooling tower. As you can see, propeller fan sucks the cool air, and hot water from condenser is and then cold water from condenser to the so this is the cooling tower and field, and also chill water return, okay, and chill water supply. And closer look of that, you can see the cooling tower plus field on your left hand side, and condenser water return pipe as well as condenser water supply into the pump house. So in the pump house we got the pump. You can see 3 pumps here. So obviously this pump house or this system is for 3-story building. So we got 3 pump, meaning we got also 3 pump motor. Right, so that's it for demonstration of centralized air conditioning system. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.